here and get tractor fuel. And to that 10 acres, it was alfalfa. And there are a group of Greeks here, and they have goats. And they wanted that alfalfa. They would buy every bit of it. Oh, there comes a train. Well, it's going. Maybe it'll be gone. You're just going straight on.
Okay, straight out of town, huh?
Yeah. And
it's Halloween.
My goodness.
anyway, I drove that tractor with that load of oats all the way from Ithaca to here by myself. I was 15. And I don't know how I did it. I didn't have any water, didn't have any food, and it didn't run out of gas.
Wow.
And
Keep going
were
straight.
the streets dirt?
No, gravel.
What I mean, that's what I mean. They weren't paved.
I took the highway 77. And
Different
I'll show you
times.
something else you won't know. You're going to turn left at those lights down ahead.
I thought we were going out Wahoo.
Yeah, we are. That's the way to Wahoo.
Why are we going left?
We get over to 77.
I'm sorry, we always went
We go straight when we go there.
Yeah, but you
All the
gotta
way.
turn, you won't.
All the way up to the end, and then we might go to the left.
Get on a gravel road, otherwise you're going to...
No, it's blacktop.
We go by Blackfoot back to the Bible.
I'm going to tell you something if you wait.
Oh, okay.
You wait till I'll tell you, and I'll show you what I'm...
All right.
That's right. We got him. He's the tour guide.
All
So we
right.
have
Sorry.
we have to be quiet.
You can go straight if you want, but you'll hit dirt road. And
Yeah.
4.5 inches of
But we were going to
rain.
turn while we
You
Yeah,
won't
you
get
go.
more than a half a block.
You go left up where you get the gravel. You
you'll
go to
sit.
the left. Then it's
Go
blacktop.
left. Go left. Follow those trucks. They're wiser.
We were going to go out and catch Waverly Road though and turn left. That's
No, you're not going to turn here. I'm sorry. I was thinking that's the next light, but it isn't. The next light. You'll make it quick.
Oops, no, we won't. It's red now.
One of somebody should be praying.
That's back to the Bible over there.
Okay, that's what I
That's what
wanted.
they bought.
With that big two-story building.
There isn't
No,
much
past that,
There
further.
isn't much left of it
All
now.
the way down to the track, so it's a ways down.
Oh, I see.
We got to go where that car came. That's where I thought we were.
Yep.
And that when we turn and we go 1 mile, then you'll hit 77. But on the north side, from this building on, that was the Lincoln Airport. It wasn't paved, it was dirt. And that's what I came in on when I brought
I didn't
the
know
tractor
that.
up.
No.
There's still an
Raul
airport
never told
down
us
here
that.
someplace, a little one.
Yeah, there's a little. No.
So you still want me to turn where that truck is and not go straight?
No, go straight.
There's a road before that.
Before that, okay. He still wants me to turn right here.
So you do what he says. He's the guide.
Well, if you want to go, you can go on a mile, but you're going to have to get over to 77.
Yeah, that's what they do. They go on up.
Yeah, go ahead if you want to.
And
That was the airport.
Right here.
I wanted to go that way.
There was no
How come?
building.
It's gone.
You just went out and climbed in the plane and
Never
flew.
go that way.
This is a new building just going up. I don't know what it is. They're hanging on.
Best torque.
What did it say it was?
Best torque. I don't know what that would be.
Everybody warm enough or cool enough?
That's the Blue River, or Salt River, Salt Creek. Look at it, it's full.
Slowly, Royce.
It really is full.
Good. I hope Walden Creek is out.
Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah.
Here's where they play championships.
Okay, now, what town is represented by this?
Lincoln.
Okay.
This is part of Lincoln, yeah. Now, that building there, that's where they have a big truck, semi-truck factory. Not a factory, but where they store them. Turn there, but you can go on.
Don't go too fast, Lloyd, because.
Okay, well, I had a car right up my bumper.
Oh, okay,
so
well,
that's-
you're fine.
That's why I sped up.
I guess you don't have to go real slowly here.
This is interstate.
Yep.
Here the two,
We were on.
they're not running today, not much wind.
Boy, they're all over the country.
Yep.
Big time.
They're going to build a couple more, I guess.
What do the people think about them?
They're bird killers.
They don't like bird killers.
Yeah.
The noise when they go. I heard.
Those things up there weigh 22 tons.
Yeah, I know.
22 tons. Wow.
I've read that they're anywhere from 40 feet long to 120 feet long. Just the blade. Boy, you see them on the highway on a big truck.
Yeah,
They're humongous.
they are. Up by, when you go to Pipestone and head up to into Minnesota, oh, they must have 1,000 of them there.
Yeah.
That's the wind always coming from the flats going up into the hills. So they're almost all of them aren't going at the same time. They turn them on and off I guess they need the electricity. I don't know how they store it.
It's sent
Straight.
to storage stations and then sent out from there. I guess it's a pretty good deal for the
Put on the
farmers.
corn,
yeah.
They make fairly good money off of it, having each one of them in.
There was a dead turkey. Got him.
Did they have a lot of turkeys when you were young?
No, pheasants.
Mm-hmm.
Now we don't have pheasants,
Yeah.
but we got turkeys.
Yeah. We had so many pheasants in Idaho. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Not so many anymore. And when we bought our place in Wisconsin in 1975, there were no turkeys up there. Now there's turkeys everywhere.
Yeah. Now you
What
can
happened
turn
to the
left here. I
pheasants?
think
Did they
that's
just?
I think that DDT killed them off.
Can't make it.
And how come the turkeys?
Turkey farmers repopulated the turkeys.
Now we have the wild
Now the
ones.
turkeys
I mean,
are
they're
a pest.
all over.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this way.
Oh, look at that old house.
Yeah,
They're
that's
ready to be.
still empty. Yeah.
When I was a kid, there were no houses here.
Oh, I bet not.
You know?
Yeah, even where you moved there on 70th Street,
Yeah.
and you said 10 acres, so none of those houses were there either.
No, that was all alfalfa.
Yeah.
If Dad had saved that, man, he could have made a killing.
Oh, yeah.
Emma.
Emma Walter. Our youngest granddaughter is named Emma.
I have a aunt 4.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you gotta eat regular, don't you?
I eat breakfast at 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up at 5. I've always had it. I've had to milk cows when I was a kid, and I developed that habit of getting up early. I've never ruined it.
I usually have a hard time sleeping in late. I many times, sometimes want to, but once I wake up, I'm usually awake.
Yep.
Can't go back to sleep.
So at one time this was all farmland, right?
Yeah.
Probably. Deer.
One of my brothers was an 18-year-old second lieutenant,
Oh yeah.
and he's getting on a troop ship in San Francisco to,
Oh, yeah.
for the Japanese invasion.
Oh yeah.
And newspapers came out and said bomb dropped. And he said we didn't know what it was. We knew it was something big, what we'd heard. But anyway, they unloaded everybody and sent them off to they sent him to Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah.
And he never had to leave the States.
Oh.
The war was over.
Well,
Rex, tell
I
again.
went by troop ship from
Tell
Boston
again
to
when
Cherbourg,
you joined
France, and then
the
the return
Navy.
on the boat.
Where were you?
We were in
Where did you go
zigzag
first?
by
Tell me that again, because I like to hear that and get it in my mind.
Coeur d'Alene,
San Francisco.
I
We
don't
went by boat to the Philippines.
Yeah, Coeur d'Alene.
There was a big,
Got off there.
big flood and couldn't make it to Great Lakes on a train because they had closed the tracks down. And so
Back to San
when we were in
Francisco.
Omaha, they decided that rather than wait for the water to clear
That was
by, they
before
just send us on
I was
Idaho.
20 years old.
Wow.
That was terrific for me because I'd never seen
Then
mountains
of course
before.
Betty and I went.
Just fascinated.
Plane.
Oh, I can imagine. Wow.
We went first
So I
by boat.
went to Coeur d'Alene and then I went
The boat was supposed to
to
leave from New
Spokane,
York.
Seattle.
Strike on it. So we had to take a train up into Canada and go to Halifax.
Newport News,
Get to boat
Virginia.
after 3 days of Queen Mary. 3 days we were in Cherbourg. And got off the train and went to Paris.
And I discharged
Paris
from
down
San
to-
Diego and then discharged from St. Louis.
Mediterranean.
So you really got to see the
Went by
country.
boat
Yeah.
through the
So
Suez
did you?
Canal.
How long were you on
Over to
ship?
India,
Somewhere
Ceylon,
it is. I'll say
Sri today.
15 months.
And
different
from
name,
San
Sri Lanka
Francisco?
today.
I mean, where did you?
And we went, we took
Up the
hired a
ship.
cab, and we took a ride up in the mountains to see the tea company.
Texas.
Oh.
Oh, that was
And
interesting.
we'd sail, we'd call
We
the
got
shakedown
thirsty, we
cruise
just
to see that
knocked
everything's
the
working all
coconut
right. Went
open,
through,
like that. That was our water.
ended up in the Newport News where they
And
got
then we went home
facilities to
From
work on the ship.
Saigon is about 50 miles
From there,
up the
well,
river,
then after
and you
we
can only go at high tide with the big
had our
boats.
shakedown cruise, we went through the
So we went up the
Panama
river, we
Canal
had to
and
wait
over
there,
into the
anchored,
Pacific
when
Ocean.
it was time, and then we came back from that
Hawaii.
way, go home, and we went through
Okinawa,
Taiwan,
Iwo Jima,
Okinawa, Japan,
Hanawita,
and then 9
I don't
days
remember what
from
all.
Japan to San Francisco.
A lot of travel.
So I've been around the world 2 times by boat, and many more times by plane.
Yeah.
When we were evacuated, we left from Saigon to Bangkok, and there we caught a plane and flew to Switzerland.
Yeah.
And from there we got a plane to go to, we went to Iceland and then to Chicago. It bypassed New York,
Huh.
and that's when you met us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that trip flying out here.
You know that seal
Suresco. You see this like tower, water tower.
Yeah.
Say it again. What is it?
That's the Suresco.
Fresco. Yeah. Okay.
Suresco.
I
That's the
think-
water tower.
Rex, this is where we got gas, right?
Right.
In Ceresco. Now, did Marge live in Ceresco and one of her?
She stayed there, I think, with Ralph for a year when they went to school there.
Oh.
Maybe at least 1
So
year.
what do we do up
Because I
here?
remember her telling a story about someplace she
east?
stayed.
Or-
Yeah. We'll go east. You want to go to Ithaca? You want to go to Wahoo? Ithaca's better. I think
Probably
Ithaca
they
is
stayed
better.
with OT and
There's
which
no
is
place to
John.
eat there, though.
This is
Okay.
Norman.
Of
Well, with
daughter.
it being this time, would you like to eat someplace soon?
Well, if you went to Wahoo, that's probably the most reliable place.
Okay.
Ithaca used to have a cafe, but no more. It's closed. Oh, look at the water.
Look at the water.
Oh, this will flood over. It could.
Yep.
Look at the water.
Yep. That's supposedly a creek running through there, but you can hardly find it.
Be careful you don't hit any beetles
Yeah, the salt beetles swimming.
down there.
I used to, that our relative, Rudolph Hankey, lived there.
Oh.
That was on Bob's side.
So now is this from out
This is
this
Suresco coming up here.
But this is out here where you drove the tractor. from.
Yeah, I drove the tractor all this way by
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, that's a
No
long,
water.
That's a long way on a tractor.
Hey, I don't know why Dad would set me on that unless he trusted me, I guess.
Were you going 15 miles an hour?
Five.
Five. Oh
That
man.
was one of those
That was top
tractors
speed.
Yeah.
that went boop, 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 boop. The old John Deere
Was it
6-cylinder.
a four-wheeler or a single front wheel? Probably
Single.
double.
Double.
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah. So then do we turn here where that truck's coming out?
Yeah, this is a 50 zone
Now
because
here's
you're
where
in
Raul
town
went
now.
to school. This is Suresco High School.
Do we keep going straight or do we
We're
turn?
going to go to Wahoo.
Yeah,
first.
go straight.
We're going to
Yeah.
Wahoo, I think.
We're afraid if we went into the back roads, we'd run into flooded areas.
Okay.
Fresco.
See, that's closed. That cafe's gone.
Yeah, that's where we stopped and got gas.
Here's the road you can take and go to Ashland.
Oh yeah, okay.
Ernie's got the 3 crosses up there he put up.
Yeah.
And right here was the house where Ralph stayed. That's where Otelia lived.
Huh.
And he went to school in Suresco.
That same house.
That same house. It was out here. They moved it back in.
Oh wow. Well, when you guys talk about Wahoo and I noticed Fremont, then talk about places like that, you were pretty far out of town out of Lincoln.
That's 40 miles.
Yeah, you were just neighbors. Not down the block.
Exactly.
And in those days with the cars and the roads, it was a major trip to go in there.
This wasn't paved though, right?
No.
This was gravel road.
Yeah.
They did pave it from Suresco into Lincoln because many people lived out here but worked in Lincoln.
What it must have been like. Well, when you went to high school, Rex, did you live with mom and dad, or were you sent off
Yeah.
for high school?
Oh, I bought a car and picked up these kids and hauled them into high school every day.
Oh, that's right.
Took them back.
I remember hearing some of those stories.
For 2 years I did that.
Hmm.
Dad painted that house. train used to run here.
Ah,
Tracks.
and the road was just 2 lanes, right?
Yeah. That was only 2 lanes, now it's 4. Now, if you don't want to go to Wahoo, up there is a big turnoff to Ithaca.
Okay. Well, whichever one.
We want to see if the Wahoo Creek ran over.
Because you do want to get something to eat, right?
They want something to eat?
You want.
Oh, I don't have to, no.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why I was coming where you said the restaurants were. I thought you wanted to keep on your 11 o'clock.
No. That's where the train went.
Okay.
One Sunday night, Mom or Dad heard the whistle, but he didn't register. We almost got hit by the train. Oh. They had a 29 Chevy.
Yeah.
I was the only child, so I was in the back. Mom and Dad in front. No heater.
Yep.
And
Was it
no air conditioner.
Was it 2-door?
I think it was 4.
4? Okay.
Yeah, 4-door. One Saturday night we were going to a street meeting in Ashland, and it was foggy, and it was freezing on the windshield. So Dad, we went by friends, and he asked me to go in and get some salt so we could go there. And while I was in there knocking on the door, I heard a bang, and the car came in the fog and hit them. Totaled it. We didn't get to Ashland that night. Then I remember he went to Wahoo to see what he could find, and he found a 35 Plymouth,
Oh, yeah.
4-cylinder, blue.
Boy, those were fancy cars.
Yeah. He kept that until he got a 1981 Ford V8. Oh, I thought that was it. Man, that had pep to it. Yeah. Here's Sweetburg. Here's where Uncle John lived for a while. Before he moved to Ceresco. He's buried out here in the church, Bethlehem Country.
So that's where I was.
Yeah, that's where he lived. There were 4 girls and 3 boys.
Well, you look at the land now, not many houses.
Oh,
You know, it's all flat. And in Illinois, it used to be section lines,
yeah.
and there'd probably be 4 houses on that land, pretty much divided up equally. Go ahead.
That's Wahoo up there.
Yeah, this is your turn up
That
here.
car came. We're gonna turn. That goes to Ithaca.
That's the old Route 66.
It is.
Mhm.
Yeah, look
The
at that.
northern part.
Yep. Ithaca, 6 miles.
Wahoo!
Now, are we going to end up going to both places?
I don't know.
You
I don't-
can,
whatever
if you go the
guys-
back way, you can, if you can get through.
Well, what if we just go on up there right now?
To where?
Up
Wahoo.
where?
Wahoo. And then come
Well-
back to this corner and go to
We don't have to come back here. We'll go the other way.
Let's go. They're gonna go this way.
Turn
we'll go
anyway
the other way.
because there's a shortcut going this way, going to Wahoo.
Okay.
And then you can talk about it for about 3 or 4 blocks
I
here.
mean, I don't care where we go. But if we're going to go to both.
Go 1 mile and then go to Wahoo.
Or go to Ithaca and
No,
go
we may
back
as well go to
up
Ithaca
there and
now.
around and back.
Well, Ithaca's on this road here,
Yeah.
but Wahoo's up there.
Or you can go the back way to
that's
Wahoo.
Where, that's where Don is.
He's at the hospital
Up here
up that
on this
way
street.
now.
This next road where you turn.
Yeah.
That goes by Don's place. You want to go to Don's or not?
we'll go straight.
Okay, go on.
Maybe we'll come back over here.
Yeah, on the
Is
way
it-
back. Yeah.
Okay. But we have to go where
Yeah,
Sarah
Don.
wants to see where she was born.
Don will be eating now.
Lloyd,
That'll
is
be
the
muddy.
heat on?
Well, it'll be a gravel.
No,
Turn it down, yeah.
is it hot back there?
A little bit. But I'll just open this down. There's a little creek going
Well, it's getting warmer outside. It's up to 68.
Yeah. Whoop, don't get the end there.
Oh, here's a new house being built or something up there. It looks like.
This used to be dirt.
Yeah.
Dad always had chains in the car when we went to church on Sunday. We had to travel that 30 miles.
That's a long way to go to church.
Yeah, they did it for years.
Can you
This is new. They're building it.
can you tell him where to swing off to the right, so that we would go by Leo Smith's house, and
It's up here.
then come out by Schiefelbein's old place?
You want to go by that way?
Please,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
Looks like the schoolhouse.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh,
I don't think so, but
no, it isn't. It never has
It
been.
never has been.
This house here is where Uncle John's oldest daughter, lived here for a while. They built it. He died, and then she moved to Ceresco. And she died at 96.
How big is Ceresco?
Ceresco, oh, I'd say a couple thousand.
So the town was to the west.
Yep.
Where the service station was.
Did our dad ever own
Oh, that's muddy.
a house
Yeah,
here?
man.
They always rented, kind of.
There's where Leo Smith lived.
He was buying 40 acres.
He still lives there, I believe, or one of the kids does.
He's dead. You know, he
Oh,
died.
One of the kids does, yeah.
And his daughter died. His wife died too, both of them.
Uh-huh.
His wife was a lure. L-U.
I'm just shaking my head because
That's where Leo Smith lived when he got married.
Okay, no, that's not the same house I was thinking, no.
Who's Leo Smith?
No, but we'll go by this other
oh,
one.
just
here.
somebody our age that we grew up with,
Okay.
and he had a, I guess they call it club foot.
Oh. It's a nice looking house, kind
There's a road down here that turns right. I want you to take that one.
Okay.
If it's not too muddy, we'll have to look first.
I don't think it will be yet.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Yeah, it looks okay. Right here.
Yeah, this is where the Smiths live now.
With these wagon wheels.
of. Oh, look at all the wagon wheels.
Yeah,
Right,
that's right.
where-
That's the Smiths.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think it can go? You want to go on it?
Yeah, it's
It's going to get your car dirty.
Oh, our car's dirty.
Well, the 1 mile, and that's where Minnie's
yeah,
son,
yeah.
lived.
Well, that's her daughter.
Yeah, and here's where the Smiths, Fred Smiths,
Right.
lived.
That's the most wagon wheels I've ever
I
seen.
know it. I
Right.
think I want to take a picture.
I don't know where
of
he
that.
got them all from.
You gotta stop and let her take a picture.
Yeah, just a minute if I can find my oh, my picture. Yeah, here it is.
I think you here.
I can kind of get it.
Smiths are big collectors in this area of antiques, cars and whatnot. He had a
They
big
take it.
warehouse full of cars that burned up,
Oh.
And I had a bunch of pictures from the auction on that one. I think they're on the Facebook.
I'm not on Facebook.
Did you get them,
Somebody taking
Sharon?
a picture?
Yeah.
Yep, got it. You can go. I might take one going back here.
He's
Yeah,
gone.
just stop
Fred,
for a
he's
second.
dead.
Oh, never mind.
I
No,
don't
let
know.
me stop.
I don't know who lives here now.
One of the Smiths. One of the boys.
One of the boys. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, got it. Thanks. Oh yeah, I was gonna take pictures of windmills too.
That's right.
So if you see any when we get to them.
Okay.
It's amazing. I've never seen so many wagon wheels.
Boy, times were tough when they were using those wheels.
Yeah, that's right.
Rolling
Oh,
down
look at
over
all of
Party buses for the game, football game.
Yeah.
You can put these back windows
Oh
up.
yeah, I forgot.
Thanks. I think. Did you guys want them up?
It's okay.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Clem's was Minnie's daughter's married name.
Minis?
Norma Clem.
Oh, Norma.
Clem.
Yeah, she lived out here.
Right.
Yeah. And Bud lived out here.
I think. Yeah. Well.
Well, who was your girlfriend when you were in high school, Rex?
Who was what?
I'm Rex's girlfriend when he was in high school.
You didn't have any time for girlfriend.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Well, you get up early and drive and pick up these kids and get to school.
Well, didn't you pick
And
up
then-
a special girl or anything?
Yeah, I did. One of my cousins, all of my cousins.
Yeah.
And then I get home at night, and then it's time to
To
milk
work.
the cows.
Yeah.
And
I remember milking the cows there.
when I walked the 7 miles, well, there wasn't time to fool around then, so
That was a good thing.
I suppose it was, yeah.
Too bad it's more not like that now for more of these kids. Have to come home and milk
That
cows.
corn is about ready to pick.
Yeah.
I'm hunting it, and I've hunted pheasants here quite a bit.
Yeah.
You see, and Marge had girlfriends that would come, but they were her age, and that's 5 years difference.
Yeah.
And
Came out here with Jeff Kinney and hunted pheasants.
Yeah. Well, the crib here is a crib
Oh, my
I
goodness.
played in. That's a new house.
is that the Clem?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because the old one, Raul spent a lot of
that-
time remodeling it.
That's where Luno, lived
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Okay, now is
Bud
this
Luno.
where we turn left? Isn't
Left
it?
area.
And then that'll take us by Vernus or the Schiefelbein place,
Yep.
which was Annie's
Mm-hmm. I
dad's
remember
sister's.
that.
Okay.
I do
And the
remember
reason
that.
I wanted to go by there is because since we've been out here, why, you know, the house, some woman killed her hubby and a couple of kids, and then they
Yourself.
burned the house, and
Are you kidding?
then they
Huh.
burned the garage later on, and so there's a new house went up there, and I haven't seen the finished product.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's got a nice house on it now.
It's nice looking field of corn.
The corn crib, I think, is gone.
Uh-huh.
This is where Hagemans live.
Yes, George Hageman.
George
George
and Frank.
yeah, Frank. George married Imogene.
That's right. That's right.
I'm a
I don't remember who Frank married.
I love
I don't
hearing the
know. He
names.
lives out in California.
Yeah. See, the typical Nebraska when I was growing up, you had your hand on the steering wheel, you passed somebody, you raised one finger up.
Yep.
Yeah, we used to do that a lot.
I did that out in Illinois,
kept up pretty good.
Yes.
Hageman.
Yeah.
See, now Hageman, that name is so familiar.
That was one of the main names out here. When they come over, they had probably a dozen kids that came over with them from Germany, and they were in homesteading an awful lot for property.
Yeah, Betty's dad came over. He was a Peterson,
Uh-huh.
and there were too many Petersons, so he changed his name to Spader.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's right.
Well, you know, that's a funny thing that they did that, but I have my brother's oldest son has lived in Sweden for about 40 years, and he's married to a Swedish woman, and they have 3 kids, and his oldest daughter got married a year ago.
2 years ago coming up. Yeah.
And the husband's name, was it Peterson?
No.
It was from Sweden. It was a Swedish
That's
name.
right, Peterson.
And they said,
Sure.
we have too many people named this name.
Not overflowing.
And people are beginning to change, so the records are too hard to keep. So you may choose a name. So they picked the name of
Her
my
grandmother.
brother's wife, the grandmother, her last name, which was Stanton, and they had come over from someplace and settled in Iowa.
Oh, yeah.
And so now that girl is now they're Mr. and Mrs. Stanton, and not whatever his name was.
Well, I'm guessing that
Well, Ruth just got inherited here.
Yeah.
Ernest had 85 acres here.
Ruth Sipes, Bernice's daughter that you said
Oh,
you
yeah.
met.
She's
Yeah.
very rich.
Yeah, her kids have got that now. She and her kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this.
Are they making a good living off the land?
Oh, you bet.
Oh yes,
It's worth
that
a lot
money.
of money.
I'll bet you this is $4,000 to $5,000 an acre.
Oh,
An
an
acre.
Woo!
No, that little
She's
tin.
got 75 acres here.
Yeah.
I had 20 acres and 10 of it was in farm crop, and I got $500 a year from the government just because I owned it,
Yeah.
plus the crops.
Well, of course, when Dad sold out at the wartime there, he only got $125 an acre.
So
Today, that same land is 4,000 at least.
So the barn is
Well, there's
gone,
the water
the old
over here.
house is
This
gone.
is where
here,
Schiefelbeins lived.
So
Yeah.
this
There
is
was a big barn here. A big,
There's a lot of water right here.
yeah, lots of water.
So this
Big-
is the new
big
house.
barn here.
That's the new house, yeah.
There's the new house. It's not like it was.
No,
Ray farmed it for a while.
The old garage is still there.
There's your windmill, Sharon.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know like that.
and
That's where the
that was the wealthiest one of
You're so
the
picky.
Rexilius families through marriage.
Yeah.
Right here on this corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he earned it. He went to trade school. He was a farmer. He was a carpenter.
Left,
he
right,
was
straight.
left.
Go left.
He was a plumber. He was an electrician. He could drill wells.
Wow.
So, and he was a hard worker.
So now Ruth Ann, who lives down
Her
in
grandfather.
yeah, and then this is her
Oh, the
her
beans.
granddaughter. No, her son. Or
How long are they
Grandpa.
going to be
owned
kept out
that,
of the
but then
field?
who owns it now?
From getting
Who
these
are
crops
sites?
out?
Yeah.
Couple
Ruth
weeks.
Ann is a site now.
Take-
But and do
Will it
they
take
own
that
this
long?
property?
Will
Even
it
though
take
she
a
lives
couple
down in
weeks for
Texas.
this ground to dry
Oh,
out?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they won't get in there for a while.
The yellow birds.
Yellow.
Looks like there's hardly any water.
I hunted here.
Is this the Wahoo?
Raleigh and I hunted here a lot.
Yeah.
George
I don't think
Hageman
so,
lived
anyway.
here.
Well, then we're not in Wahoo.
Yeah, we are.
We are.
No, we're close to Ithaca.
Oh, that's right.
Mile
Ithaca.
from
I'm
Ithaca.
sorry.
Well, there's hardly any water
Yeah,
in the
there's
creek.
hardly any
Yeah.
water there.
Yeah,
That's a dry creek though.
Yep. It probably didn't have any in it. before this rain.
So did Dad ever own any land?
Yeah, by Memphis.
My Memphis, I don't.
40
We'll
acres.
try
He
and go
paid
there.
$10 an acre. They couldn't make the payments.
It's just like Dad out in western Nebraska. He had sugar beets and potatoes and beans, and he couldn't. Then that depression came. 29. He couldn't pay the taxes, so they took it.
Yep.
Lost it all.
Wow.
And Dad even named Jim after the banker, and the banker
That was
still
Davis
wouldn't
was there.
extend the loan. Now we're getting to Bob Wagner's.
There's Bob Wagner's up here, yeah.
So it was out here pretty high.
Yeah, there was a lot of water.
There were lots of pheasants.
There's water over here.
Turkeys around here someplace. There's where Don, what's his name?
Hess.
No, not Don.
House.
Huh?
Don Hass.
Don Hass. That's where he lived. He's dead too. That was Frankie's son, right?
Right.
Was his last name spelled H-A-A-S?
Yeah, H-A-S-S.
Oh, Hass, H-A-S-S, okay.
Yep. Walked this road many a time.
Yeah, here's where Bob Wagner lived, and Merle, and Helen, and Glenna.
Yep.
You remember their names just because you remember them, or
Oh, I remember him, yeah.
do you say them very often or what? Or
No.
they just ingrained in your head, huh?
Bob was ahead of me one
That's
grade.
an old house.
Glenna was in the same grade with me. Merle and
Was up here.
That was an interesting
Helen.
chimney.
This is Wahoo Creek. He used to come this way. And then they tried to change it. I guess it's okay, but this has always been muggy.
So I guess we can go through the town of
I guess
Ithaca to
so.
get to the
I thought-
cemetery.
I thought there'd be more water here.
I did too. I was hoping there was. I was hoping to be up here to the road.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I just stayed home if I'd known
Oh,
that.
look at this. So there's a lot of water.
Yeah, I think you got to turn right on the other way that car went.
Okay.
Here's the Wahoo.
Wahoo Creek.
Yep.
Caught a lot of fish out of
Oh,
that.
that's not bad.
My, I expected this to be running full.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it just shows that it's good drainage. It's running well.
Well,
They probably didn't get any rain.
Yeah.
Oh, they got some. It's been pretty wet out here. Boy, it was humongous. I saw it on the radar. It was a really big area,
yeah.
and it wasn't moving much. Big flood was just all kind of stationary. I'm surprised that it's as clear today.
yeah, we're getting a little sunshiny.
Tomorrow will be more rain.